The current Ghana Living Standard Survey shows that 21% of children between the ages of 9 and 14 are currently involved in the worst forms of child labor, a 1% increase over the 2009 figure. At the launch in Accra of World Day Against Child Labor, there were suggestions for quality education, which is a sure way to eliminate child labor in all its forms. The survey shows that 1 out of every 5 children in Ghana is involved in some form of child labor. This is especially prevalent in the informal sector, especially in agriculture.
In many of our communities, when you raise the issue of child labor, there are nuances and cultural, contextual issues that are raised about what is child labor and what is not. And indeed, we know that our Constitution prescribes certain fundamental rights for our children that is, barely adhered to.
What makes the act alarming is the fact that most of these children are not in school. Those who are fortunate enough to be in school do not get the full benefit of education due to the divided attention. Poverty has largely been singled out as the reason for child labor, and successive governments have tried without success to mitigate the effects of poverty on families, especially in the rural areas, to get children away from this practice.
ILO recognizes significant efforts that is being made by the country. For example, the LEAP, which is also translated to read Livelihoods Empowerment Against Poverty, capitation grants, school feeding, school uniforms, provision of social infrastructure, school textbooks, and so on and so forth.
In an economy where 85% of its citizens are in the informal sector, partners are advocating for the problem of child labor to be effectively tackled to ensure some balance between the formal and the informal sector. Child labor, according to the International Labour Organization, is steadily declining globally, and this is due to the stringent mechanisms adopted by some countries across the world to end it. But the same cannot be said of the sub-region, which is still struggling to deal with the situation. The 2015 World Child Labor Day celebration comes off on the 12th of June 2015 in the Volta region.